Hi, I'm Mark Ruffalo, and I'm asking to do something really important.
Well,
People from all over America will be meeting in Washington, D.C. the last 2 weeks of August for a civil disobedience protest against the giant new pipeline called the Keystone XL. This pipeline will carry oil from the tar sands of northern Alberta, Canada, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. It's a terrible idea for a lot of reasons. This pipeline will travel over some of the richest farmland and most beautiful, pristine wilderness on the continent, and spills are inevitable. I've seen the kind of damage personally that energy development can do to a community, the water, and the air near my own home, where natural gas extraction is polluting the entire area. Up north where the tar sands are located, native people's homelands have already been wrecked. All that new oil will worsen global warming. It's time for us to get off fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are over. This August, hundreds of people will join together in a sit-in at the White House to show President Obama that he has the support to stand up against the gas, oil, and coal industry and deny these permits to the tar sands pipeline. If you want to get involved, please go to tarsandsaction.org. This is a great chance to put your principles into action. I hope to see you in D.C. the end of August. Thanks.
That's important to know.
Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Oh, oh! Keystone Pipeline's got to go!
We are making an announcement.
Hey, hey! Oh, oh! Keystone Pipeline's got to go!
To all the politicians who have missed the story of all time.
Yes, for the climate!
We come together to talk about a terrible plan, which is to take tar sands from one of the largest boreal forests on the planet.
What do we want?
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? When do we want it? Scientists who are not prone to exaggeration are telling us that we are at this moment, that we must make drastic changes now. So that's why we're all here today, and we hope you will investigate, certainly, the evil that is this tar sands project. Evil because it will end our lives as we know it, but also to investigate where we stand on the planet. What do we want?
Climate justice!
Right now,
tell me why you're here. Why is this important?
Well, I'm here to stand in solidarity with my friends from the Indigenous Environmental Network. I'm here because I'm Canadian, and the tar sands are destroying our country. They're destroying our incredibly beautiful part of the country. They are endangering the lives of Indigenous people who live downstream, and they are threatening Canadian values and what we say we believe in. We say we believe in human rights and international law, and we are violating those values with our actions.
The Keystone Pipeline has generated obviously a lot of controversy and a lot of politics.
People are dying. Literally, right now I have people in the hospital undergoing treatments for chemotherapy. I had a friend who was killed by a semi-truck that crushed her that was working for the oil industry. I just had another friend, 21 years old, killed by a semi-truck hauling oil for the oil industry. It's ridiculous that we can't get our voices heard unless we come out here and get arrested, but if that's what it takes, then that's what I'm willing to do.
This demonstration is in the purpose of trying to create a pivotal moment and bring about awareness that Mother Earth is being damaged at an alarming rate.
It's everything that we do to Grandmother Earth is reflected in human health, and we're at a point where we have to stop, or she's going to purify herself, one way or the other.
This is unbelievable. I have never seen anything like this before, ever.
Wondering what's going on in terms of paying attention. What you also need to tell them is anybody who says that just throwing.
Future generations, all the ones that are coming, all the ones that went before, that would be horrified at what's happened right now and what continues to happen. Can't eat money. You just can't eat money. You're going to the takers are going to take everything until there's nothing left, and I want to tell them that they can't eat money.
You can't have equal justice under the law between you and ExxonMobil, and the Supreme Court is making it even more unequal. So until we subordinate corporations under the sovereignty of the people constitutionally, people will increasingly become part of a modern serfdom, kneeling before the corporate Goliaths.
Indigenous! Rise! Indigenous! Rise! 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 Indigenous! Rise! Justice! 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 Rise! 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 Indigenous! Rise! Make some noise!
And that means every time there's tensions that rise in the Middle East, which is what's happening right now, so will the price.
One of the key leaders of the fight against fracking and a huge help in this pipeline fight right from the beginning. We got to say no to all kinds of dirty energy, and the guy to say it is Mark Ruffalo.
To fight Keystone, but there is none more important than the water crisis and the destruction that the tar sands oil is doing to water. In northern Alberta, they're holding the poisoned water, massive amounts of it, in great big holding tail ponds that are so poisoned that when birds land on them, they die or they have to be put to death by the many thousands. This poison is in our groundwater, it's in the fish, it's in the wildlife, and it's affecting terribly the people downstream in the tar sands. Now they're preparing to take that dirty oil, the dirty oil lumber, and take it over the Fukushima aquifer, which is the water that produces most of the food for the United States, which is already a deeply distressed aquifer. We want to talk about jobs. Stopping what would happen if there's a major spill, and I promise you there will be, in the Okinawa aquifer. And what will happen to the jobs and lives and livelihoods of thousands, maybe millions of Americans who depend on that area for food production and their whole economy. And then they're going to take it to Texas, where they don't have any water. Do you know how much water it takes to refine this dirty oil? 3 to 5 barrels of water for every unit of oil that you get out of it. That means that Texas is going to be taking water it doesn't have and poisoning it. This is, I know our Prime Minister Harper calls this a no-brainer decision. Well, this is a no-brainer decision for sure. The answer has to be no.
Talk to their catering folks and their trade groups and their road competitors, and they started going to the formal offices, and then they started parts of the libraries. They did all the things we need to all do now.
1 million fewer.
been arrested before?
No, sir.
Why did you decide to get arrested today?
It's very important to be able to send a message and be able to tell our stories, and this is one way to do it. I've been trespassed on throughout this process. I've had coercion, deceptive trade practices.
That's the future
all
we can build, and that's what
have
America's
happened throughout
always
this
been about.
3-year process that I've been dealing with.
We've always been
For me to
cutting
come and sit where I'm told that
We're
I
always
can't
ahead
sit
of the curve.
Demonstrates
Whether
an
it's
imbalance in the
Thomas
system.
Edison
When
or
the
the Wright
industry
brothers, Steve
can
Jobs,
trespass,
we're always thinking about
use
what's the
fraud,
next thing.
coercion, deceptive practices to
That's
take our
how we have
properties
to
and
think
risk
about
our
it.
lives.
And
The
if we
scales
do,
of justice
not
are
only
imbalanced.
are we
We
going
need
to
to
see
try to
jobs
restore
and
balance
growth
and
and
show
success
that
here in Cushing,
the balance
Oklahoma.
needs to be
We're
restored.
going to see it all across the country. All right? Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.